Alright, today we kickstart the 4th season of We Start Stronger campaign, courtesy of the good people at Metropolitan. I have to say, throughout the entire series, this is by far the most engaging conversation. Earlier this morning, we had a conversation around financial anxiety, how best to handle pressure. We couldn't help but come back and reconvene.
Yep.
Continue with the conversation, but this one is critical, not just for me, but even my close family, friends, and I will literally dedicate. I got 2 people in mind in my family I want to dedicate this to, because we like to appear perfect. We like to appear like, we are self-sufficient. I got everything in charge. This is the most critical one. The need to be honest with yourself and accept the reality and truth that you need support.
Yep.
We struggle with that. We struggle with that acceptance. And I'm going to help my friends to accept the reality that hits us all, is that we generally need to reach out and ask for help. Now, help me welcome my guest one more time. Osma Kollega.
I'm all right, thanks, and you, Touch?
Good seeing you again.
Good.
And my brother Rapule.
I'm great, Touch. I'm excited again to be here.
Yeah. We are back by popular demand.
Thank you.
This is our grand finale, and if you are watching, you already see the social media handles scrolling on your screen. Engage us. Be part of the nation that learns how to start stronger. It's important to use this opportunity that Metropolitan has afforded us to ensure that we start strong. Now, let's get back to the real part. I want to unpack this fear, this idea of seeking help or support comes across as being too vulnerable to a point that you don't have your finances in check. And I want to demystify that, because there's nothing wrong with seeking help. I'm going to borrow from your wisdom, Mapalo. Asking for help or seeking any form of support is not a crime. And how best can you communicate that to my dear sister and brother that's watching right now?
Yeah. I think, the first thing we should say to people is that asking for help is not weakness.
Yes.
Right? Because we are most of the time in our corner, and also we are looking at our peers who look like they have it together as well.
Yeah.
Right? And you're thinking, goodness, their lives are perfect. They're clearly, doing this life thing right. And so that shame makes you stay in your corner and not seek help. So seeking help is not a weakness.
Come on.
Actually, seeking help is a strength, because most of the people, we are not taught how to manage our finances. At school level, at varsity level, you go get your degrees, you get all of these things, but nobody teaches you how to manage money. And money, regardless, you're a doctor, you are an entrepreneur, whatever you are, it's the linking factor. We all have to manage our finances.
Rapule, have you ever got into a position where you say, hey, I need help?
I seek support all the time, and I'm not ashamed to seek for that support and guidance.
Yeah.
There are people that have gone through the pain before me,
100%.
so why should I go through the same pain,
without
whereas
a doubt.
somebody can easily help me through that, navigate that? I mean, even in your career, even in your personal life, you need some anchor. You are an anchor, but you need some anchor all the time.
Without a doubt. But now, I realize there are groups like AA, which is phenomenal, amazing, that Metropolitan has set in place to assist those in need of help. But what other initiatives or programs are available that are being set by Metropolitan that we can utilize?
So Metropolitan has firstly, this campaign itself, We Start Stronger, is a campaign that harnesses the power of the collective. And in that, we say, don't be alone in your dreams, in your struggles.
Right.
Go to your gym buddies if you want to lose weight.
Yeah.
Create a squad.
Right.
If you want to beef up or buff up,
Right.
create a squad with
Right.
gym buddies. If you want to travel, share the cost. Get a group of people that wants to travel together. If you want to save money, start a stock fair. There's nothing wrong with that. But we've also recognized that at times it's difficult for somebody to do it alone. So go seek other like-minded people and do things together, because then you have what we call an accountability partner. So if I don't pay towards something, somebody will ask me, Rapula, can we have your money for this month? And nobody wants to be called out, right? So that's the power of the collective.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, especially for people who are active in WhatsApp groups. That collective as well can be of great help if you utilize such tools. You know, for those who don't have someone in their close immediate circle, you belong to some group in WhatsApp, and you're following on social media. But the key part here, should I be in a position where I need debt rehabilitation, or I'm dealing with issues around how I'm handling my debt? If I go out and seek debt counseling, will that affect my credit score?
I think, Taj, the question around debt counseling, if you are seeking debt counseling, the last thing you should be worried about is your credit score, right? It means that you are in trouble already, and your focus should be, how do I make sure that I get myself out of this situation, that I sleep better at night? Because oftentimes people are not sleeping well, they're completely stressed out. So that's not the question we should be asking. The question should be, okay, should I go through the debt counseling process? What knowledge must I know before I get into the process? Because it is a process. What people don't do, they don't do research, then they get into the debt counseling process and want to get out. Because they never truly inform themselves about, what does this process entail? How long will it take me? So knowledge is power. Make sure that you find more information around debt counseling and what it will do for your finances.
I feel like we also preoccupy ourselves with the need to come across perfect. And we give too much thought to what will people think. We struggle. No, Bazotin, it's a serious cancer. That mindset and developing the emotional resilience to say, I'm going to go through that. How do we get our people to do away with such kind of debilitating thinking pattern?
So it's tough, Touch, and I don't want to lie to you. Everybody struggles with what will the neighbors say, right? But one needs to be mature enough to be comfortable in their own skin, and it's a process. It's not easy, and in that you can easily then ask for assistance. I've seen people that went through that counseling and came out very good, and they have learned a lot, and I've also seen people that went into debt counseling just to run away from creditors, not necessarily understanding the process. This is a serious court process that you undergo. There is a judgment that goes out that says no creditor should offer you credit, and if they are found to offer you credit, their license, their operating license will be at risk. So what happens?
That's why they got terms like you are overexposed.
Exactly.
So I thought that term meant I'm famous.
No.
I'm kidding.
On the contrary.
On the contrary.
It means you are not that famous. So what I'm trying to get to is, most people make a mistake of aban bazoti, whereas the likelihood of losing everything is there.
Very high.
As opposed to saying, I'm in need of assistance, can somebody assist me? And when that person assists you, you need to understand what you are getting yourself into.
But on that thought, where do you get that type of assistance?
So the National Credit Regulator is one website that you can go onto, the NCR. You can go onto that website, and then they have a list of all accredited, credible debt counselors.
So if a debt counselor is not on that list, I shall not utilize their service.
Run the opposite direction.
Guys, did you hear that? If the debt counselor is not on the list of the NCR, do not subscribe to it. It's a Ponzi scheme.
It's fraud. And also another thing, there are many people on the internet who say, no, I can get you out of the debt counseling process quicker. That is a lie. You cannot get out of that process, like he said, unless you get a court order that you have completed this process and you are rehabilitated.
What?
It's
so
a serious
what is, those posters in town? Get you off ITC, this.
Lies.
How?
Scams.
Batum.
How?
People are falling for these guys.
And they end up taking the last bit of money that they had. Instead of paying creditors, they pay you, and somebody runs away with your money.
Now you're in a worse off position than when this person came into your life.
Touch the other component that you haven't touched on. Excuse the pun. Is the ability to say, now I need to downgrade.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the things that we need to start learning how to, deal with it. There are so many things that you can do. The reality of life is that Meg that you are driving, you can drive another car where you're not which is not
But
expensive.
I think the root of that, to
Yep.
your point,
Yep.
Taraps, is that it then deals with the same issue of abantu bazokuthini.
Yes. The
You with me?
shame, the
Yeah,
pride.
he moved from a 3 series to a 1 series. That to, I can attribute that need to downgrade.
But it goes back
It's-
to you being
Content
Content
with yourself.
with
and
yourself.
staying in
Because
your
you have to
lane.
sleep at night.
Yes,
you
exactly.
have to sleep at night.
Exactly.
No phone calls will come. Touch.
Yeah.
If you were paying an installment of 20,000 and now you're paying an installment of 5,000, you still have a car.
Oh man.
But isn't it also the wrong squad can contribute to those bad decisions? So you need to get advice from the right squad.
Yeah.
Hey?
Spot on.
Spot on, Touch.
The people you keep is a reflection of how you will operate in your life, and they will mainly they'll have such an impact on your lifestyle. So imagine if your friends, you can't say, hey guys, you know what, the economy has been going down and the interest rates have gotten up high, I need to downgrade, and be able to have those type of conversations with your friends. Then you know that you're operating in a different circle.
Yeah. Touch. I mean, I've had friends, and it's okay to lose friends. I've gotten to understand
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
At times it was painful, but I've had friends that are no longer part of my circle
Hey.
because of maybe
Costa.
we are looking at different directions in life.
Yeah.
Right. Somebody once told me there's a reason why there's a bus. There's a reason why there's a 2-seater car, and it's okay to be in a 2-seater car at a particular period of in your life, and it's also okay to be in a bus with many other
With
people.
many people. Yeah.
At a
I'm in an
period
Airbus right now.
Well, I
I'm
wanna join
just
you.
putting it out there. No, but I want to thank you for that, because people, more than anything, with the right tools Metropolitan has made available to us, it's issue of character.
Yeah.
It boils down to
Yeah.
how you as a person are able to have these qualities of being resilient and remembering that these opportunities that Metropolitan is offering are there. This is available for all customers. These are all for your
Even non-customers.
Even
non-customers.
Very
Even
well.
non-customer
Yeah.
customers.
That's important.
So how we deploy some of these services is through a wellness programs within companies. We'll go to companies and we partner with their wellness coordinators, and we offer these simple but
Unbelievable.
effective modules on budgeting, on retiring well, because one of the little things that people are not even aware is there is a plan for you before retirement, which is pre-retirement. There's a plan for you at the retirement, and there's a plan for you, there should be at least a plan for you post-retirement. Metropolitan can give you a good deal on that.
You spoke about post-retirement.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go through the Metropolitan website and
You can
check.
go through the Metropolitan website. We will be in a position to sort of help you navigate that part.
Yeah.
But that essentially says every person works to a particular age, let's say 65.
Yeah.
And the plan at that point is to reach retirement. Once you are at the retirement, what happens? Because your social life, that component of waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning and catching a train or a car,
It keeps
to
you
work,
young.
It keeps you young.
I feel like I'm
now
my
you're no longer
age.
there, right? Now you're no longer
I'll
there.
be depressed if I retire.
You see, now we need to start doing what?
Planning around
for
that. Yes.
post-retirement.
Yes.
Maybe you might be a huge speaker, Touch, and you go around the country telling people about success and non-success. So that's one of the things that people must continue,
I hear you.
building on, as opposed to I'm going on retirement. Because, by the way, there are also stats that proves that once you are in retirement, 80% of the time people
deteriorate.
then
Titanic.
and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do post-retirement.
Yeah.
I'm going to help everybody in this world to start stronger.
I like
There
that.
we go.
Trust me.
I like that.
Mapalo, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Touch.
The reps.
Buddy?
It's good seeing you.
Man, I'm happy.
This was fire twice a day.
Twice a day.
And people just engaging.
Yep.
So keep dropping your message, keep sending your requests for the team at Metropolitan to reach out to you. You could be a lucky person as well with your squad getting a free training This voucher is available for anybody who's going to be engaging. Check the follow the social handles. Check out what we're doing, and tune in to Metro FM as well.
Yep.
You'll be hearing some amazing giveaways. All right.
There we go. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Awesome. Thank you.